People living with HIV face a lot of stigmatization. They are stigmatized in a sense that many people don't look at them. Many people are ignorant about HIV and AIDS. So when they look at them, they think that these people who are having the virus, most especially in the Christian circles, are sinners. So they look at them as people who committed sin and they don't fit to be in society. So that one is a challenge where we have to educate people that having the virus is not a sin, and the person who is having a virus is still valuable, and he can contribute to the economy of our country and the well-being of the families. My biggest lesson: when you welcome these people, they also welcome you. They open up to you. When you befriend them, they also reciprocate that love back to you. So that has been a nice experience working with the people living with HIV and AIDS. You know, when we started our church in 2006, the first people I got in contact with were people living with HIV and AIDS. They were two ladies, and when they came to our church, they opened up to me, and I didn't know what to do. But I thought that these people living with HIV and around the myth which is around the virus will disturb them. And if they are disturbed, what can I do? If they feel isolated, what can I do? So I started making research of knowledge, how to handle people living with HIV. That's when I landed onto He Intends Victory, which has helped me to gain a lot of experience working with people living with HIV and AIDS. First and foremost, you have to know that the virus you cannot contact it by shaking hands, by hugging them, by sitting with them, by eating with them. You cannot contract the virus in those avenues. So once you know that, you become friendly to them. I can say that seeing a smile on the face of people living with HIV and AIDS, these people to be self-esteemed is one of my favorite things. See them self-esteemed, see them having a smile on their face, having hope in Jesus Christ. I like that. In my opinion, fighting HIV is not as much as successful as it would have been, because when you go in rural areas, the story is different. Here in towns, Kampala, Jinja, Mbarara, Masaka, the story is different also, because a lot of information is here. A lot of organizations are in towns. You find a lot of organizations, you find a lot of information is disseminated to the public, which is not in the villages. So in the villages, there is a problem. And the villages are the hybrid of the cities, because people come from the villages and people go to the villages. So less information is still given, or less attention is still given to people living in the villages. So to say, to towns, the work is well done. But in the villages, most especially in the remote areas and the islands, the work is still less. I would wish all people to know that people living with HIV are human beings. Secondly, I would wish people to know that if we join the hands, those who are living with HIV and those who do not have the virus in their bodies, we join hands and work together, we can fight the battle and we can overcome it.